Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the Sunday post-race press conference here at the end of an incredible Brembo Grand Prix of Italy here in Mugello. What a day, what an atmosphere, what a weekend it has been for the factory Aprilia team, and in particular our race winner from Aprilia Racing, Marco Bezzecchi, taking his first ever podium and victory here in front of his home crowd, and I think they enjoyed it looking at the celebrations on the start-finish straight. It's a fourth double podium of 2026 for Aprilia Racing's Jorge Martin, another strong second today for the Spanish rider, and back-to-back podiums now in 2026 for Ducati Lenovo team rider Pecco Bagnaia. Gentlemen, well done to all three of you. That was a special weekend, Marco, for the factory Aprilia team. Yesterday you delivered the first ever 143 lap in Mugello to take pole position, and today you are for the first time the winner in Mugello. We sat in this very room on Thursday and you said if to win here in front of the Italian fans would be a dream come true. It now has come true, so how do you feel?
Yeah, it's amazing. I feel super happy. Yeah, as you said, is a dream that I had since when I was a kid, because we used to come here to see the races with my mom, my dad, and my sister. So, yeah, very happy. For the pole position was good, but this is 10 times better.
Talk us about the race. Of course, you got a great start from pole position. You led the first couple of laps, and then Pecco was really strong in the first part of the Grand Prix. He made the move. Were you feeling quite comfortable, though, sitting behind him?
Allora, I started fast and I wanted to stay in front. We had a good battle with Jorge for the first couple of laps. Then when he passed me, I saw him to go a little bit wide. So I expected to, calm down a bit and try to set my rhythm. But Pecco was, as you said, a rocket. And he passed me and he wanted to really stay in front, and he was super fast. I couldn't even follow at the beginning, so I tried to manage a decent gap to don't stay, too close, but also to don't lose too much. Then I saw that he started to struggle a bit, and I said, okay, I want to get closer and wait the right moment. Then Jorge was coming closer also, so I said, okay, it's the moment. And then I tried to escape.
You've had amazing support all weekend from thousands and thousands of Bezzecchi fans. We've seen 72 T-shirts everywhere. Your family, your friends were here. Kimi Antonelli, of course, was here, the Formula One World Championship leader. You had the special Alex Zanardi helmet. But describe those emotions, Marco, on the pit wall and on the podium with that army of Italian fans celebrating with you. And that must be a real special emotion. One of the best days of your life, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like this. I mean, the support that I received this weekend was amazing. Was a tough week, not only the weekend, because we started on Wednesday, and the people already here was a lot. So was amazing, was tough to handle this pressure, but also was a boost, because to see the emotions that the people was having when they saw me was amazing. So a big thanks to everyone for the support. Of course, big thanks to the team, to the factory in Noale, because they've been amazing as well. So yeah, like a dream.
We're just seeing now when that dream has come true, these special celebrations, Marco, with those Italian fans. I'm sure you're going to remember these for many years to come. Once again, huge congratulations.
Thank you.
Second place in a double podium here in Mugello for Marco's teammate Jorge Martin. Jorge, you came into this weekend saying it was a confidence rebuilding exercise after a difficult Catalonia Grand Prix. So to leave with two podiums, you must be really happy with your performance throughout.
Yeah, I'm really happy. First of all, I want to congratulate Marco for his amazing race and strategy, because today I gave my 100%. That wasn't enough. And yeah, I think as he said, all the factory, Noale, we went to Pontedera on Wednesday, and we saw all the Piaggio people working, and I think this gave us a big boost. This is a big family for us now, Aprilia. So yeah, I tried my chances. I made a few mistakes at the beginning of the race, and then I lost the chance, I think, to fight for that victory. But anyway, I think I'm on the right direction. Always trying to improve myself. Marco is making me, pull my limits farther and farther to try to improve myself to beat him. So this make always also the factory improved, and yeah, it was a long race, tough race, but I was performing well.
We were getting memories of 2023 and 2024 at times as you were fighting for second with Pecco. I think you got through on him on lap 16. The gap then was 1.4 seconds. Did you still feel like maybe at that stage you might have had something in the last laps for Marco?
Yeah, I always believe. And at the beginning of the race, I was struggling. Pecco was putting an amazing pace on track. Then I was catching and I saw Marco overtaking, so I said, okay, I need to move fast forward, really fast, because he will pull away. No? So I did that. For 2 laps, I think I closed a bit the gap, but then I was taking too many risks, I think. So yeah, last 3 laps I was completely, my tires were done, my physical condition was done, so I just decided to keep that pace and take those points that are super good, and yeah, really solid weekend. And really happy and really good preparation, I think, for Balaton.
Great job. Congratulations to you and the team once again, Jorge. It was almost, for the second time in 3 Grand Prix, an all Aprilia top 3. But Pecco Bagnaia, riding for the factory Ducati team, made sure it wasn't. Pecco, you really did have to work very, very hard for that 3rd place. We've got a feeling watching that you were just never, ever going to lose that final place on the podium. Talk us through those last couple of laps.
Just when I started the last lap with 1.4 over Ogur, I said he will arrive, because normally in the last laps he's amazing. And I started to hear his bike in the corner 12, and I said, okay, I need to brake harder than I can in the last corner to just don't let him the space. And if he will try to overtake me, he will go wide. So the strategy was correct, but on the limit, a bit on the limit, because the last corner losing the podium like this after a race like this could have been a disaster emotionally. So I tried everything. I gave my maximum today from the first laps. I tried to don't lose too much the rear grip, but after half race I started to struggle a bit. And I was knowing that Betts was close to me, so I said, okay, we'll start to attack, but I need to calm down, because if not, I will not be on the podium. I just try to remain in calm, and then was the maximum today.
That's how close that finish was. We've just seen the small gap between you and Gura coming over the line. I mean, your strategy was perfect, as you said, to do the cutback, but I mean, were you worried that he might be able to just use the slipstream and drag you to the line?
Sorry, I was...
You were too busy looking at the celebrations. I totally understand, don't we? We're in Mugello and you finish on the podium in front of your home crowd. You said the strategy was perfect. You got him on the cutback, but we know how fast the Aprilia is in a straight line. They've come through the speed traps this weekend at 370 kilometers an hour. Were you worried that he might be able to get you before the line?
Yeah, but today my bike was pretty rocket ship, so it was difficult to be overtaken again. It's true that in the last corner I was spinning quite a lot, so I just hope to make the best exit as possible. I just lean a lot in the bump to don't make the bike wheelie, and that was enough to finish on the podium. But thanks also to my engine, because it was really strong. And
just finally, Pecco, I mean, we see these celebrations, what it means to you to be on the podium here in Mugello. How much confidence, how much of a boost did today give you? You led from lap 3 to lap 14, looked really, really strong. The first time we've seen you leading a Grand Prix so far this year. So how much of a boost is that for you?
A lot. It's true that it's quite clear that we are struggling. We are missing a rear grip, also compared to other Ducati. So we are trying to follow another way. And in my case, in the last 2 seasons, the bike started to have a different balance, and we are just trying to move back the balance on the position I prefer, and the results are arriving. So we just move forward little step by step, but we are arriving, and I'm pretty sure that in the future we'll be there fighting with them that in that moment are a bit faster.
Gentlemen, all 3 of you, congratulations once again on another memorable Mugello Grand Prix weekend. Time now, please, for questions from the media. Thank you.
Hello, gentlemen. To your left, hi, Marco. Frank Weying from Ziggo Sport. First of all, of course, congratulations. Maybe a silly question, but have you ever had such an emotional victory? Because we saw in the celebration lap that you were quite emotional. It looked quite emotional. And I think that this may have been one of your maybe best wins, because you were quite calm, and when the moment was there, you attacked. Would you consider this to be one of your best races, maybe in the top 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Oddio.
Emozionato.
Yeah, I was very emotional because I saw all the people very happy for me. So this was something that I was, as I said before, dreaming. So it was a big emotion for me, and it was difficult to don't show too much, but it's okay.
And if this one is in the top 3, would it be number 3, 2, and 1? And which other ones would be in that top 3 as well?
In terms of emotion, maybe this is very similar to the first one in MotoGP, to the first victory in MotoGP. I know I don't have many, but means a lot every time. And so let's say that first is this, second, but with the same, non so come si dice?
Motion.
Yeah, the same emotions, the first one, and then maybe Brazil this year was the third one.
Okay, Dimitris Diatsidis from Cosmote TV Greece. A question for Peko and another for Bez. Peko, where do you think that your bike is less, not let's say, is weak compared to the Aprilias? In which place? And do you think that with this new balance that you have with the bike, you will be able for next races to compete with them?
Rear grip. I think we are missing rear grip. That also means that you can, with the Aprilia looks that you can enter faster in the corner because you can turn more, but it's for the rear grip. So we are working on it. We are trying to work on it. And next race is Balaton, that the level of grip is high, so maybe we will have less issues. And then the other two I don't remember. Assen and Brno, I think. Brno and Assen. Brno amazing grip, Assen good grip, so I think we can be competitive.
Bez, a question for you. Now we are in the 1/3 of the championship and you are leading, and Aprilia seems to be very good this year. So do you think that now is the time to start thinking also about the championship, or you will still take it race by race?
I still take it race by race.
Yeah, hi Adam Wheeler. A question for Marco and for Pecco. There was a record attendance for the GP this weekend. Seemed like a pretty crazy atmosphere. Do you think MotoGP at Mugello is coming back to the times of sort of Rossi days? For the first time since Valentino retired, do you think it's getting kind of bigger, that scale?
Well, we hope. I mean, Mugello is for sure one of the coolest track in the calendar. And the place where the track is also amazing, because with all these hills, to see the track full of people is like a, I don't know how to say in English, tipo un quadro. Come si dice? Like a paint.
A paint.
Like a painting, like a...
Yeah, a painting. So if he's coming back to his best times, means we are happy.
Was the same question? Yeah. For me, it was it's unbelievable how much the passion of the Italians and the fans here is easy to feel. And today, when I was in the podium, the last moment, I was the feeling was to remain there and look at the atmosphere, because it's incredible. I really enjoy the way also they were cheering for Jorge. Italians normally are quite tough with not Italians, but today they were very happy.
They didn't fisk, at least.
Also for Jorge, so I think it's incredible. I really enjoyed everything during the weekend, and looking at the sea of people under the podium is one of the best emotions I rather can have. And for me, the podium in Mugello is the best podium in the world.
A question for Marco and a question for Pecco. Marco, I think this is a dream that came true for you. What is your feeling about this? How much you dream this day in your life? And Pecco, I feel that this weekend was a reborn for you. I think it's the end of a long nightmare. Is true? Is you have the same feeling?
Io prima?
Yeah.
Was as I said before, a dream that I had. I kind of think every year seeing all the other riders maybe winning or getting the podium in Mugello, and I wasn't never there. I said, I want to be there so bad. How can I do? But I just tried to work in the best way possible and believe, and finally, fortunately, this dream came true.
Was like you imagined before?
No, it was much better.
I really hope that it's like this. It's true that from the start of the season we started to work with a different mindset, and I'm giving everything at home, every training here, to reach the level we were used to have, and our bike is working in a different way compared to the past, and we are trying to set it in a way that I can be 100% myself, and we are reaching this kind of level. So it's true that this GP for me was always super good, because the layout of the track suits very well to my style, but a result like this, I want that can be a point of start. And if we continue like this, I promise that we will arrive again, and we'll be back there to fight for the wins.
Cosimo Curatola, MOV, congratulations to all three, and thank you for the show. Question for Pecco, does this third place count as a victory for you today, after the nightmare that Isoroki was talking about? Thank you.
Yeah, I was very... the emotion was high today, even if I didn't win, because I feel that we were deserving a lot this result, and yeah, was for me it's not like a victory, but similar, and another thing is I won the rider of the race, so a little win is there. So
really.
Again, Dimitris, a question for Pecco. Pecco, in two months' time, you will be a father. So
how you know?
I asked his wife. So what this means to you? Sometimes they say that with a first child you are some tenths slower. Can you be some tenths faster?
We hope. Yeah, we hope.
With this child, and also what means to you the incredible time that you made on a normal Panigale in Misano? You will win the Vuduvu race.
I will answer to this question, but once, and. I believe that we are sportsmen, and it's true that we need to answer to the questions. But respect private life of the riders. I think is a manners of the journalist. And this morning when I wake up and saw that was an article saying that, makes me angry, because we were the first that we didn't. It's not true that we didn't want it to post that, but because I think private life is something that need to be respectable. I want to say thanks to all the journalists here, because many journalists here know that from a long time, and without saying anything. And journalists that come here occasionally just put it on online. So. For me, it's something wrong that And journalists need to respect riders' decision and people decision. But apart that, I'm very happy. It's the best thing I had in my life. Already Donizia was one of the best things I had in my life, and this is another present from our life, so I'm very happy. And let's see, it's something that you will discover after he will be born. So let's see, but I don't think will happen that I will lost 2/10. Maybe I will gain it. He will be pushing me, and let's see. Will be a song with a lot of uncle. So if sometimes I will be tired, I will give also 2 bets.
This weekend I took a child for a picture, and I'm not ready yet.
And I want to close this. So please respect my decision to don't speak too much about it, because it's my private life. And apart that, the second question was about the Panigale. I was very happy with the Panigale lap time I did, but the rider with us beat me because Celestino was faster. So, and he did one. I did 34.70. He did 34.69. So he was faster, and he's super strong in this moment. So luckily he will not race in the Boudivou, because if not, he will kick our ass. But apart that, I know that Bulega is the man to beat, not me.
Marco, Jorge, Pecco, you guys turn Mugello magic once again in 2026. Well done to all three of you. We'll see you in Hungary in a few days' time. Thank you.